on maintenance control pages. So are you recording?
I am recording.
All right, so if we were to change a DPC, we'd want to go to, before we change the DPC, we want to record the aircraft tail number and the cell call number. You can either do it from the captain or first officer's display panel, or the other way we can do it is go into the maintenance control pages, go into airplane configuration data, and you'll see the aircraft tail number and the cell call code. You want to record those. Once those are recorded, you change the DPC, you load the software, and once you reboot the DPC after the software's been loaded, the tail number will be gone, the airline ID will be gone, and the cell code will be gone. So the way I'm going to record this. Alright, so the way we're going to put that information back in, and right now you can see we're looking at DPC 2. It's just a matter of switching your source select switch to all on 1 or all on 2, depending on which DPC you're loading. So you go to the unlock page down here, and again, this would be blank normally, and you're going to have 7 digits up here, but there's only 6 digits in our tail number.
The unlock page.
Okay. So we're at the unlock page, and then once it's unlocked, I can edit the number. You want to put the N number in the first digit. Normally these would have decimals. After you load a DPC, replace the DPC, there'll be 7 decimals. So you want to click on that first block, change the N number to N8706, in this case W, and then the last block where there'll be a decimal, you want to click on it till it turns blank, and then press it again, and then go to the airline ID.
You want to show that that's a 0 and not an O.
Yep, okay. So if you're dealing with any aircraft that has tail number that has a 0 in it, you want to make sure that you're actually entering a 0 and not an O. And I'll show you the difference. They look the same, but in this case, I know this is a 0 because I have 1 on one side and no letters next to it. If I could actually change this to an O, and it looks like a 0, but it's actually not, and that will give me a config fault between my DPCs. So I want to make sure that I'm actually putting in, and I know that's an O because I got P on one side and N on the other side. So I want to go back and make sure that I'm actually putting in a 0 instead of an O. So I'm going to confirm that it's a 0. And you want to leave the last spot blank. You don't want to leave the first spot blank. And then you can change the WN number. This is how you change it. And then you want to go ahead and put your cell call number in that you recorded earlier. And when you're all done with that, then you go down here to log page. And now I've got DPC 1, but I want to sync it to DPC 2. So I'm going to sync the data and confirm. So then what that's doing is cross-talking to my DPC 2 and syncing the data.